Anyways, I don't know if we'll have anybody else jumping on right now. Probably not, but that's okay. Okay, so here we are. All right, so I want to start off today by what I was just saying a second ago. It is January 7th, and it feels like we are like 3 months into this year already because there's been so much going on. I mean, not even just like Beachbody stuff, but just in general, I feel like people have been really busy, like everybody's lives are changing. There's just a ton of crap going on, right? I mean, do you guys feel it too? It's just been like nonstop. So, but I'm glad that we're able to get together now because kind of how we set things up now determine how the rest of the year will go. And to kind of catch you guys up from last week, Meredith and I talked a lot about, you know, kind of like what we're doing right now and how we're feeling about the groups. And the groups are going really well. We started Hammer and Chisel, and there's some new people going to start the 21-day fix. And that just gives me so much hope. I feel like the end of last year kind of, it felt really heavy, and it felt like we were all struggling really bad with our own journeys. And at least I feel, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, most of us are kind of in a better mental place individually and feeling more prepared to inspire more now. I don't know. Are you guys getting that feeling too a little bit? Okay. Yeah. So on that note, huge kudos to Meredith. And I know that you hate this, but you need to tell me the date that this happened. I think it was January 3rd that you hit SC6 already, right? So 3 challenge packs in 3 days. And 2 of them were in 1 day, I believe. Is that right? So this is a testament to being true to your own journey, working on some simple personal development, being consistent, putting it out there, and being brave and just being real. And the universe brings people to you. The people that are supposed to see your message, the people that are supposed to hear what you're saying will hear it, they will see it, and they will reach out to you one way or another. They will start liking your pictures. They will start commenting. They might send you a message. They might call you up, but they will cast a line out to you somehow so that you can start having that conversation. And it might not turn into something this month, but it can next month or the month after that. It's all about timing. I don't know when you started inspiring those people, but most likely each one of them said, at this time, some time ago, I saw this and I started noticing. Or I talked to you and you said this and I took notice and now I'm ready. It's all about time. And I know Nikki has had this experience too. So I'm really glad to have you guys both here. I am at SC0, but I have a lot of conversations going. I have people that I'm talking to or trying to re-engage because it's all about timing. This isn't for everybody. And it doesn't have to be the perfect journey or the perfect picture or the perfect body or the perfect workout. We clearly know that that's not how this works. That definitely doesn't work for people like us. I had to sit down with Erin yesterday and kind of talked about that. Like, I am going wherever my team directs me to go. And if that leads us to be premier this year, that's great. If it leads us to bigger, to be elite, then that's great. And I will appreciate that and I will love that. I want to learn as much as I can so that I can teach you guys from the very get-go. So I was not going to do the elite group with her to learn about being an elite coach because I was worried. I'm afraid of the expectation. I'm afraid of the success. I'm paralyzed by fear. I know this now. It's a realization I've had recently. I am afraid of success because I'm afraid of expectation. So I don't want to disappoint her. I don't want to disappoint you guys. But if we're working on this as a team and it's what you guys want, I want to learn to teach you. And I at least want to give you the opportunity to make that choice on your own. There are plenty of people on this team, whether they're working the business now or not, that at some point, at any point during this year, can come out of the woodwork and it just clicks and it just happens and it goes. And I want to be able to give you guys that opportunity. If you have something you want to do with this business, if you want to bring more money into your household, if you want to inspire and help more people, it can be done. It will be done. It's all about consistency. And that's just the dirty truth about it. Mm-hmm. You're honest, you're real, you're consistent. And that's what gets us to where we want to be, right? Mm-hmm. So without saying that, you know, I want us to be elite in 2016, we can strive for that if that's where this team goes. So whatever you guys want for me, whatever short-term goals in that direction you set, I want to support you. So that's kind of one thing I want to do tonight is each of us kind of pick, you need to set up this month's goal. And then kind of this quarter, what do you want to accomplish in this quarter? What is a goal that you want to accomplish with this? And it doesn't have to be anything spectacular. It doesn't have to be anything big. I just want to know where you're at and where you want to be in the next few months so that I can support you in that and whatever that means. So like I'm an emerald again, like it happened again. I dropped again. I'm just a total like, you know, up and down. I want to, in the next 3 months, a solid diamond again. I do. So that means I need to either get new coaches on my right way or start over and find somebody that really wants to work the business, not haphazardly, you know, advancing rank. And then if we're talking about Premier, so let me tell you what Premier is. Premier is me having 2 diamond coaches underneath me, and then we accrue certain amount of elite or Premier points based on the Success Club points that you guys earn and we earn as a team. I don't know the number yet, so that's where I'm learning that, but I know that much. And then above that is elite, and that's 5-star, so that's 5 diamonds underneath me. And I do think that the elite points are at least 120 points, but you know, you get like 1 point for every coach that makes Success Club. I think we get an elite point. Does that make sense? So like if I make Success Club, you make Success, Nikki, you do it too. That's 3 elite points towards our grand total for the year. So anyway, so it works the same for Premier and Elite. Just Premier is 2-star to 3-star. I guess it's 2-star to 4-star. And Elite is 5-star and above, as far as I understand so far. That's what I got out of it. So if that happens, that's great. Whichever level we hit. I think we can hit Premier very easily. Elite is going to take more work, but I actually think Premier can happen pretty easily. But that doesn't say that if you're not an Emerald coach or a Diamond coach, that doesn't mean that you're not important. Hitting Success Club means that you're helping, you know, at least 3 people on your own every month. You're inspiring 3 people to take a chance on changing their health and changing their life. And that brings points into our team. So that all adds up to helping our team come up in rank. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. So everybody is important, and that's why I say whether people are really working the business or just dabbling in it or occasionally doing something or really wanting to do something with it, we're all important to that because, first of all, we're helping people. And we wouldn't be here if we didn't believe in that. We are absolutely helping people because we all were helped by someone, and we're trying to pay that forward. So some of the stuff that they, well, let me back up just for a second. So do you feel like you're ready to do goals now? Nikki, you okay? I haven't even written anything down myself. I haven't. So we can. I can't get my drawer. I have to get a marker. Hold on. Okay. Okay, let's take a second and write out some goals, like on a Post-it or a piece of paper or something. So, okay, you're fine. So like I said, I'm not going to make a big, like, it needs to be this, it needs to be that. Like, and even if you already reached a goal, you can put that on there because you get to check it off, right? Okay. So 2 to 3 goals. Or if you want it to be this month or this quarter, it's up to you how you reach that goal.
What was that?
What was that? I think it was me getting a message.
Oh. I thought maybe someone else.
Mare, do you remember how you screenshotted? Can you do that again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, let me practice. Hold on.
Okay. I love it. We're just winging this. So whoever's watching this in a playback, sorry. Da, 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 da.
I'll be back in just a second if you can't see me still. Oh, you can still see me. I can't see you. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we're watching you, all right. We are watching you.
Did you say monthly and quarterly?
Whatever you want, you feel comfortable setting right now. If you want it to be this month, if you want it to be this quarter, I don't care. I'm not going to be like micromanage that. I want whatever your goals are, I want to be able to support you with that.
Got it.
So I kind of have like a non-negotiable all the time. I have a quarterly goal and I have a monthly goal. And one of them relates to me and one of them relates to you guys as well. So yeah, whatever you want it to be. What did we screenshot last time, Mare? Oh, it was our hand.
Our hand lunch. I know. I needed to post it, and then I kind of forgot about it.
You're fine. You can use it anytime. It doesn't have to be right at the moment.
Oh, I know.
I liked one thing, I'll say this while you guys are writing. A couple of things that they touched on during Surge was about revisiting your goals often, which is why it's so helpful to write them out because it makes them reality. It puts them in your face. And by sharing this with each other, I can look at it and say, okay, so you set the goal of blah, blah, blah. And it's fine if that needs to change, but, you know, we need to work on it next time maybe, you know. So writing it down and revisiting those and reminding and holding each other accountable of doing that. Recognizing people for what they're putting into it. And that includes our challengers. Keeping our challengers invested takes us rah, 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 and responding to them and commenting on them. And occasionally, you know, calling them out and saying, I haven't seen you. Are you doing okay? Reaching out to them one-on-one, behind the scenes, messing messaging them privately, like in private messenger, one-on-one, so that they know that we're invested in them, which is why I don't like having a ton of new challengers every month, because I can't keep track of people.
It would be hard.
Yeah, it becomes too many people for me to be invested in. And the other thing they said is look at the business like college. So it's one semester at a time, one class at a time. We all got through college, and it seems impossible when you're starting, and things are just mapped out for you pretty much how you're going to do it. But you have to do it one assignment, one test, one paper, one class at a time. And when you add all that up, it comes out to you completing college. This is kind of the same thing. That's how we work the business. And I never really thought about it that way. And I was like, oh, yeah, that is, we look at back in it and you're like, yeah, I went to college. No, you went through hell and you completed college. And that was really hard, and you did it. And not everybody can do that. So it's kind of the same thing. I liked that analogy. For sure.
For sure.
I have to go turn something off real quick while you guys are finishing. I'll be right back. Are you guys writing like 10 goals? No.
My pen's running out, so I'm like.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay. Ready? Okay, let's hold them up.
Oh, it's not pretty, but
It's okay. It doesn't have to be pretty. And go ahead and screenshot us, and we'll go through them real quick, okay?
okay. Ready?
Look pretty.
Got it.
Thank you. Okay, so here's mine. So I set a non-negotiable goal for me, and this really should be most of us, but I let myself slide on this. I need to hit SC6 every month. I just do. That means I'm helping 3 people a month. And if I'm talking to enough people now, I'm planting those seeds, and, that'll pay off for me in the future. So I need to hit SC6. What would be my quarterly goal, or whatever, kind of a short-term, long-term goal, is solid diamond by March. And then I want to advance 1 coach's rank in January. So, and it could be more, but I want to make sure whoever's really working towards that, we make that happen and stick so that you're solid. So we'll work on making ourselves solid in our ranks as we're working on them. How's that sound?
Good.
I think it's kind of reasonable, but so I'll put that in my notebook so I see it every day. Okay. Who wants to go next?
I can go.
Okay.
Well, when we met last time, I wrote a big goal that said I wanted to meet SC5 in January.
Yay!
So I marked that off my list, and which surprised the crap out of me. But anyways, so now I feel like my goal every month, I need to be making SC5 every month. That is a non-negotiable. Has to happen. I also want to just get a better handle on the business, and that's kind of an ever-evolving goal, which I feel like things are kind of starting to click. And I'm a person who needs to be doing it for it to click. Yes. So that's coming. And then 2 big goals. I want to hit Emerald by March, and I want to be a diamond by June.
Okay.
I think I can do it.
I think you can too. Absolutely.
And then just kind of
I'm going to have some dates for you for Summit of when we're going to set absolute dates. If it's going to challenge you, but you're competitive. If you hit diamond by a certain date and hold it, so you have to be a lifetime diamond for 6 weeks. You hold your diamond for 6 weeks. You will be recognized at Summit as being diamond. So they don't have the diamonds walk, but they put your name up on the board. So that was a cool thing at Summit. I got to see my name on the diamond board. And you get to wear your diamond badge and all that stuff. So it is nice to get that recognition. So we'll get those dates because I know that those are already set. So we'll get those for you so you know where you need to be.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's on my list as a goal, get a ticket to Summit. And then my other goal is really just about personally getting through the next 60 days. Well, 57 now. And putting all of my effort into Hammer and Chisel and coming out with an awesome after picture.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Just kidding.
No,
So,
I think that is a totally legit goal. Personally and professionally. I think that does something. Again, it's part of the vital behaviors for a reason. Invite, personal development, and be a product of the product. Mm-hmm. So really your goals are touching on all of those things as well, which is really good. So you're working on the personal development and working on learning more about the business and kind of that stuff in the back office. That is huge for you in your personal development. So maybe that could be like this next stretch when you're done kind of with, are you done with Badass?
Almost.
Okay. So maybe when you're done with that, then you can go to the back office and do some of that stuff. And did you get those like new coach email things that we did as a team, like the Fit Fighter Nation thing, where it's the videos of all of us coaches talking you through kind of the basics? It's like Fit Fighter 101.
Okay. I did. I just honestly haven't watched them.
Okay. So a simple thing you can do is go into your email wherever you receive that and, search for like whatever you could probably put Fit Fighter 101 and it would find it in there. If you click on just one of those videos, we want you to try and get to like video 1 if you can. Okay. It rolls over into the next video automatically. If you watch all those videos that we all did for you guys, you'll probably pick something up from it. Okay. In fact, I should actually watch them again to see what we covered in them because I can't remember. And sometimes it's just good to have that refresher, just that back to basics, which is what we've all been doing now, is just going back to basics and kind of rebuilding. So definitely. So see if you can find those videos. If not, they might even just be on Erin's YouTube.
Oh, okay.
There. Yeah. I think those are very great, legit goals. Nikki, go.
Mine are a little different.
That's fine.
Just because I don't have as much time anymore as I need. But I am trying to at least get to SC5 when I can. Mm-hmm. If I can ever again, I don't even know. I have a lot of people I'm talking to. Mm-hmm. Who said it's always a stupid price of things.
I know.
That's doing it. But so that's a goal, is just to try to get back to doing, hitting SC5. But then for the people who were on Shakeology and canceled it, who are now saying, oh, I really shouldn't have, but they're on the fence again. Just kind of educating them a little bit more.
Yeah.
And the importance of it, because they keep asking about it. And you know what I mean? So it's like, well, if you like it, just sign up again.
Just do it. Yeah.
Do it. Absolutely.
So trying to do that, and then...
Because those are SC points right there.
Yeah. And I do want to add more coaches, and I put 4, but
Okay.
I put a time frame.
Uh-huh.
I would like to add another one that would be solid on my right leg, so I don't have to keep paying for 2.
Right. Absolutely.
So, try
Where's
to do that.
Julie?
What'd you say?
Where's Julie? She's not on there anymore, is she?
She canceled it. She like completely canceled it.
You need to have
And
another conversation with her.
Isn't it 6 months?
Call Coach Relations. Did you get her final cancellation? When?
I'd have to go back and look.
Not that she called and canceled. They send you an email then, and then there's like a 3-month grace period.
No, it's been a while. It's been more than 3 months.
Okay.
So she isn't even, I don't even think she shows up as a customer anymore.
She can come back as a customer. She can for sure.
Okay. Well, and see, this is what Haley that did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So as a coach, well, she's really interested in the hammer and chisel.
Mm-hmm.
So I sent her information, and I told her about the group you guys had, and I obviously already started. She was like, yeah, and don't I have a time frame though? Because she would want to sign up as a coach.
To sign up as a coach, yes. That's why we tell them not to do that.
It was in August when she canceled when I got the email.
Mm-hmm.
So February would be 6 months.
I'd have her call.
Okay.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or to go on to your, if you send her like your e-card thing, she should have an option to sign up as a coach there, but she might have to call Coach Relations.
Okay.
To see if she could go active again, which would really just be her paying the coach fee right now.
Okay.
That's really all it takes.
Okay.
So if she will do it, I would ask her to get it done like now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then with Julie was the same thing. She was she after Haley or before? I can't remember. I'll look.
Okay.
I think she was before, because it was before she got married. She got married in October. Mm-hmm. So I want to think it was September, like a month after Haley, maybe.
So she might be okay.
She would be like February, March-ish.
Okay. I would have a conversation with Julie, and obviously have a conversation with Haley as well. Yes, I think you can get both of them back.
Yeah.
Now they'll probably go back into the spots that they were, maybe. I don't know how all that works, but I don't know. I don't remember who was where.
They don't even show up at all on my thing.
I know. But they might. I don't know if they'll put them back on the legs they were before or what. That's what I'm saying.
Got it. Okay. So I'm working on that.
Okay.
Some more coaches. And then the other thing for me to, because I don't think I ever really was that consistent of posting on Facebook, like my personal stuff, to do more of that, but also to try to do some type of event, like kind of like what we were talking about before, to do like as a team. Like,
yeah.
I really still,
say that again.
I said I really still want to do that.
Yeah, I do too. I think that we're all in a much better place to make that happen. And maybe we can do that next week, make that plan, and just do it, right? Mm-hmm. Look what I still have on my computer. We just need to do it. We need to stop talking about making it perfect and make this, like immense thing. Like it doesn't have to be like that.
No, it doesn't.
It could be very simple, and if we're all doing it together, we can, pick from previous posts that we've done inside the group and just share that. If it's a recipe, if it's a Shakeology thing, if whatever you want it to be. I think as long as we're doing something, we probably pick like a challenge to do, or if we want to do it a clean eating group, and we just have those a few days of tips and some recipes to go along with it for examples. And if they want more of that, then they'll stick with us.
Right.
You know, like I don't want it to be this big like freemium freebie thing.
Yeah.
No, I think, I mean, let's do it. And if we screw it up, we screw it up, and we learn of how to do it better for next time. You know, I agree with you. And I think that we're in a much better place to do it now.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
That was like a team goal.
Huh?
That was like a team goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we do need team goals. Because what I like about us is that we're bonded in a very different way from some of the other teams. And we're small. And I think we're all really invested in each other. I'm not saying that other teams aren't, but I haven't felt as invested as obviously I am with you guys, but just in a different way. I don't know. I just, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Whatever. If you feel my vibe, you feel my vibe. I guess that's my thing. Like, we vibe each other, and so that's why we're the MisFITs. So, and I was trying to explain that to Erin yesterday. I was like, my team is just very different. Like, most of us are not like type A, go-getter, hustle, hustle, hustle type of people. We're more like, I'm okay having a C in that class. I'm all right with that. I'm the eternal C student because it's pretty comfortable. So I'm going to make us a B student team, maybe. Like, we'll just aim for Bs instead of the Cs that we were getting. Well, we were getting Ds last time, the last quarter. So we're aiming for Bs this quarter. Anyways.
Let's do it.
Okay. Anything else, Nikki?
Oh, that's what I had.
Okay. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Is that a song? Is that a country song?
Yes.
I'm just singing.
I think you did. Just kidding.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I want to go through, it's going to be kind of quick because I don't want to keep you guys on all night. Some of the stuff that they shared on the surge. So, okay. Performance stuff. One of the things coming out is 10 pack. I go full of box of 10 packs, individualized packets of Energize and Hydrate. I think that's very exciting.
Very.
I want to get those to send out as like samples and gifts and stuff like that.
Me too.
Oh my God, I'm so excited about that. So it's just going to be those two, you know, so that people can like, especially like gym people. This would be really great, the performance stuff, to work with people that you know that only like to go to the gym, or runners or something like that. Like, here, try some Energize and compare this to something that you've done before. Like, why the hell not? You know, you can have people that do other things that don't do Beachbody, but might like the nutritional products. It's all plant-based. It's all natural. Like, come on. So I think once we get more comfortable with that kind of idea of, oh yeah, like other people can use this stuff. This would be really good for them as a supplement. So anyway, so the 10 packs are coming out. I don't have a date. Did you catch a date on that?
Let me look back. I think I did. I think it's February.
Okay.
Yes, actually January 25th.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really soon.
No, exciting.
The boost bundles are still on to the 13th. So that's and I had that written down before too. That's the Focused Energy and Power Green bundle, Focused Energy and Digestive Health, or the full 3. So those are 25% off. So again, that's one of those things that if you need to pause your Shakeology and still get your volume points, order a couple of these things. Just make sure you order them at the same time as when you would be getting your Shakeology order. Otherwise, you're going to go inactive, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So, you know, get some of those smaller things that cost a little less, but still give you your volume points. So, and again, until somebody tells me I'm wrong, Emerald is 90 points, regular coach is 50 points, and it's not hard to get to 50 points, that's for sure.
You know what? My points never did show up.
Your SC points?
Yeah, for December.
What
Not the
was
SC
that?
but how I canceled the shakes and bought other things.
Yes.
90 value points for myself, and then I think for his it was like 50, whatever the refresh is, 52. They never showed up on the thing.
Did you call Coach Relations?
Didn't.
You have to. Do you have the dates of those purchases?
It was like inactive, or I lost anything, or that he was inactive. Like
It didn't show him inactive?
Didn't, but it didn't show that he ordered it. Like under customer orders, does it show that?
I don't know.
It
I
should.
would think so. No,
Because
it's not a customer. You wouldn't see that.
he's a coach, right?
Right.
Right, okay.
So I don't always see what you guys are doing.
You as a
Well,
coach,
you
if
can. I learned that. You can.
You can see what your coaches order.
You have to go to that previous office view. That's how yeah, so I didn't know what that was, and I walked through that with the customer service, and so you can see real-time orders.
Okay.
So I could see somebody, and that's how I figured out that order didn't go through the right person or
Okay.
go through to me, because that's real-time. So as soon as someone orders something or you order something, you can see all of your orders there.
In previous office view.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe look there. Just see
Okay.
if you see anything.
if your people order things, you get something, right?
What do you mean?
Like it goes towards your
volume.
You know how we get
Your
you
team
get
volume.
to click on to see what the money is coming from,
Mm-hmm.
retail or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about.
Kind of.
Okay, so you know when you go to look at your commission
Yeah.
and how you can actually click on how much you're getting,
Yeah.
and it will tell you a breakdown of what you're getting it for. So did somebody, you know, like if your coaches renew their quarterly stuff renews, or their coach thing renews, or
Mhm.
they buy something under retail, it shows you all that. It didn't show that for anything for him.
But he got his shipment.
Oh yeah, and then they charge him. Oh. But it never showed up, and even for me, it never showed up that I got my 90 points, but I ordered the bundle of Boost.
Uh-huh.
I got size.
Uh-huh.
What else?
And you stayed active.
Oh yeah, it still says Emerald. It said that I didn't qualify, you know, like where the SC point, it says, you know, whatever there, it says not qualified, but I never changed. It still said Emerald. It still said active. I'm still getting the commissions, so I mean, I don't know.
I don't know either. I
They only
answer for you.
Ecology?
Maybe your orders overlapped somehow.
I don't know why, because it's the only thing I got in December. Well, I'll try it again in January.
No, so that's one thing that came up during Surge. So one thing that they're doing, and so I might have screwed the pooch for myself, is the 365er. So it's an incentive that they decided to do, and it's a shaker cup that says I'm a 365er with a golden scoop. It's a nice little prize package that they're sending out to anybody that has had 12 months of Shakeology order. It doesn't even have to be HD. Like it could be people that order it individually 12 months. What I don't know is, so they're saying like people that went December to December, no, January to January will get theirs in February, and so on and so on and so on. So I guess they're talking about a 365er for 2015, maybe? I'm assuming. Or they're going to continue. They're going to start doing that from now on. Maybe I don't know, but I postponed my December, so I probably won't get one.
Bye.
Right. I'm like, really? But I've had it for 3 years. You know what I mean?
They should backdate that stuff.
I think they're going to get some, I think they're going to get some flack from that. But I don't think I ever messed with Glenn, so maybe we'll get one in the house. I'm not really sure. I don't think we did. But anyways, whatever. So we'll see if anybody gets a 365 or whenever this starts happening. So you'll start seeing that pop up in your feed when those start going out in February. So, okay, I told you about the boost bundles. Okay. Okay, so Beachbody On Demand, BOD, they're having new digital-only unlocks that are going to start going active. So if somebody is a club member and uses Beachbody On Demand and they don't want to purchase a program and get the DVDs, they can soon go to Beachbody On Demand and it'll start showing the for purchase programs, and they can click on it and pay for that program and get the entire program. So they don't have to order the separate DVDs and stuff. So that club members do, like, their quarterly thing does give you a small commission every quarter if you did have anybody doing that. When they order just the program through that, that's not going to do anything for your SC points or your commissions or anything like that, as far as I know. But that does go towards your volume points every quarter when they're charged for it. And you do get a small commission for every quarter that they're charged. So anyways, but that's going to be one of those things that is going to be released soon. So if you know anybody that wants to do all digital stuff, that would be really good to share that with them. And the ones they're going to start with are T25, Size, and Body Beast. And then, however those start rolling out and doing, then they'll start releasing the other ones. So, when we're at Summit, you'll see the big celebration for top coach Melanie Mitro. This is her second time as top coach. And I've shared some of her videos in the past with you guys as well. What are the two I love that she does? How to handle objections when she's talking about Shakeology. I think I've had you guys watch that before. It's one I learned the most about. And what was the other one?
Where can you find that again? Because I didn't.
Melanie?
Yeah.
Melanie Mitro, I follow her. I follow her on Facebook. But her YouTube,
Okay.
she has these videos. If you go to her YouTube, it's How to Handle Objections.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites.
I need that.
I can't remember what the other one was. Do you remember what the other one was, Nikki?
I watched it because it wasn't that one.
There were two of them.
And I left my notebook on my desk at work this morning. And it would have it in there. We don't. Because you had us watch it when you did your first coach thing with Erin.
Yes.
Like you talked on her thing to everybody.
Yes.
You did.
And it was about the benefits of Shakeology and handling objections with Shakeology, especially. Because that's always what it boils down to. It's the cost and Shakeology. Because that's the biggest cost about it. And I love the way she looks at it. I love her explanation. And so that's what I've kind of adopted into how I approach it. It's carefully and tactfully said, it's a non-negotiable to be part of what I do because I want to make sure you're getting the best nutrition during a challenging time when you're changing a lot of stuff. And so anyways, so look at that. And usually like there's a few, and it's an older one. It's probably a few years old now. Whatever that other really popular one will probably pop up right behind it. I can almost guarantee those are probably a couple of her top viewed ones. Damn it, it's going to drive me crazy. I probably have them saved in my YouTube. So I'll try and figure that out. Okay, I'm going to move on. And the summit theme for this year is Stronger Every Day. So go ahead and start adding that hashtag, Stronger Every Day. You know, we're looking at being the example, be the best you, attracting people like you. So when you're writing your posts, when you're doing your pictures, remember you're trying to get people like you working with you, because that's your best bet for a successful challenger, a potential coach, a potential working coach. It's going to be somebody like you. Just like we're all here together, we have something in common. It's probably because we're kind of cynical, smart-ass, misfit people. So we need more of us. Get us the cynics. Bring us your broken. Bring us your cynics. We'll take them all.
We'll take them all.
That's right. And in March will be the release of Tony Horton's new one. Nikki, you might be interested in this, called 22-Minute Hardcore. So, of course, you had to be under Sean T's T25. 22 minutes. So,
Of course you did.
but I do always like the way Tony explains things and his approach. So,
I love his workouts.
huh?
I love his workouts.
I know. I don't do enough of them. Probably, I don't know, he just ate me alive in P90X, so I'm like, ooh. So, okay, and the big announcement, and this is you guys need to think about this, but you need to think about it quickly. The Success Club trip for 2017, so that means you make Success Club in 2016, and you're able to earn money and points towards the trip in 2017, is in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. And they said what the hotel was. What did they say the hotel was? It was like Hard Rock or something?
I don't know that it was the Hard Rock. It was like the Malia something. It's like an all-inclusive.
Yeah. Nice, beautiful.
But it looks nice, yeah.
The cool thing is that they are prepared for a lot more coaches this time. Like the one that's coming up that people had to register for last year is a cruise. And they know they can't do that again. Like the business is too big now. So they're offering 2 sets of dates. So this is the first thing. You need to decide if you are even interested in trying to register. I got on the wait list like a week after registration, and I was like number 8,000 something, so I was never going to get it. But this gives you a reason to work for Success Club, because the more Success Club points you earn, the more dollar points you earn towards paying for the trip. So it's less out of pocket for you. It's in April. I can't believe we're talking about 2017. April 23rd to the 27th, it's called the Teal Trip, and April 27th to May 1st. So it's 2 weeks that they have the opportunity for. That's called the Coral. My guess is that most of the elites and all those people are going to try and get on the Teal Trip. They're most likely going to want to be there for the first round, right? And the reason I say that is because registration is broken down by your rank. And so this is where rank does help you for things like this. So the elites get to register Monday. Mm-hmm. And then Premier is like the day after. All of us peons get to register January 19th at 9 a.m. So if you think that you might even be interested a little bit, register. If you aren't sure, register. And if you really aren't sure, at least try to register and get on the wait list, because you don't know what could happen. People do get off the wait list. People fall off. Others can't go. They cancel. Family emergencies happen. There were coaches last year that found out a week before the trip that they off the wait list, and they were able to go on the trip, which I can't remember where that was, but anyways. So you do have to make a deposit, and for a standard room, the deposit is $300. Now, what I don't know yet, because I haven't looked at the website, I don't know if that's $300 for the room or if that's $300 for a person. So, like, if you wanted to register you and a guest, that's what I don't know. I don't know. So I need to look at the website. It's puntacana2017.com. I always feel like I'm saying something dirty when I say it. And this January, sorry, I'm itching, you get double points. So whatever your SC points are in January, you earn double the trip points, which translates to dollars. You can earn up to $1,200 from SC points to go towards the total, which if you're in a standard room, it's $1,200. So you can pay for the entire room. Now, flight and stuff like that are going to be separate. But if you're earning SC points to add up to that $1,200 to pay for a standard room, because that's all I would try to get. I'm not going to try and get like a deluxe room or anything. I don't really care that much. It's paid for, and then, you have to worry about plane ticket. And that's really about it. So if it's all inclusive, we don't have to worry about all that extra stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So something to think about. But that was like the big announcement to prepare for next year. So January 19th, have your mind made up whether you think you want to register or not. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to. And the standard, that $300 deposit is refundable. I think the deluxe one is not refundable, and that $300 goes towards, I think that goes towards your total, like the total amount for the trip. So, but $1,200 for 5 days in an all-inclusive, that's a really good price, especially if you're earning most of it. Mm-hmm. So, and it breaks down to like 4 payments, I guess, like quarter by quarter. Like if you've earned so many points, and then you haven't, like you have to pay so much. So, you can pay for it throughout the year, and they're not going to ask you for $1,200 at the end of the year, kind of thing. So, so I guess really we can kind of talk about it more next week and kind of decide and see where you guys are at thinking about it. So, like I said, I just have to figure out if we're registering, like if that's a deposit per person or per room. That's the part I don't know. So I'll look into that. So I actually have to look at that website. So, okay. What else? Anybody got anything? That's a lot of information. And it was like still like an hour. Woo, baby.
Good job.
Sorry. I tattled a little bit. Okay. Good?
Good.
Excited?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Sorry.
Going to Super Saturday. So.
You are going Super Saturday. Nikki, do you know if you're going yet?
I'm not, because I am going to be out of town.
Okay. Mary, do you have anybody to go with you?
Yeah, one of my friends is going to go, actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Somebody that signed up with you, or a totally separate person? Oh, good.
Totally separate person.
That's awesome.
So I went with her tonight, actually. It was supposed to be my day off, but I made a sacrifice to a free workout. That she wanted to do. So
you need to rest another day, then. I
will.
Okay.
In turn, she's going to go with me on Saturday.
That's awesome.
So,
very cool.
She was like, I'm motivated. I feel motivated. So I think I can.
Yeah. Definitely. Very, very cool.
So I'm nervous because I don't, I'm not going to know anybody, but, that's fine.
So don't, don't feel embarrassed or anything to go up to Erin. If you see her in the room, please go introduce yourself. She knows your name. She might not recognize your face right away, but remember, she calls me Nikki Wasicki, so if that throws you off. But go introduce yourself to Erin. She'll be very happy to meet you. And she'll be all bubbly and excited. So, but she's part of Market Council that puts these things on. And so, aside from leading all of our groups, she helps do all that stuff too. And all the other stuff she does. I just don't understand how she does it, but she loves doing it. So I will let her do that. I'm not that person. So I like to let other people take care of that garbage. So. But yeah, please, if you have an opportunity, even if it's, towards the end of everything, she's usually kind of standing around hanging out and kind of wrapping things up. But yeah, definitely go introduce yourself, and you'll probably see familiar faces that, like pictures of people you see like on Fit Fighter Nation and stuff, and feel free to, let them know who you are, and they'll welcome you with open arms for sure. And it's going to be like hugely crowded because there's not like a celebrity person. Well, Coit Cooper is a speaker, which is really cool. He's a motivational speaker, and like does stuff with like personal development and stuff. So you'll get to hear from Coit, which is really cool that he's coming out to do that. So,
did you ever finish his book?
Nope. I never got the book.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. I was in a really bad mental space when I committed to doing that, and I never did any of it. I get his free emails all the time, so I need to start maybe looking at them. But yeah, I never. Good. Was it good? Did you like it?
Yeah.
His name looks like Coyote, but it's Coit.
Well, yeah, because I was like, how does he say his name?
I know. And Coit is not the most normal name either, so you would never expect that. No, Coit. No. Well, good. I'm glad you're going. I think you'll really, really love it. And so if this is January, the next one should be in April. It usually is in April, either right before or right after the Success Club trip. So it's something to plan on, Nikki, if you can.
A date.
Huh?
It depends on the date in April.
I know. But you haven't gone to a Super Saturday yet, right?
Haven't.
Okay. So we'll make that a quarterly or a.
I don't do anything.
Goal. How's that?
I think I celebrate the whole entire month for my birthday, so I was born in tax day. Come on, I gotta celebrate something.
Yeah. Well, good. You can celebrate it at Super Saturday, and you get to stand up and cheer. Yay.
Celebrate my taxes.
All right, girls. I am going to stop the recording, and hopefully, I'll figure out how to get this one posted. Thank you. Love you.
Thank you.
Delta, can I help you? That's the one I was thinking of. I was like, that sounds I need to stop talking. I love you.